The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Welcome to Houston, Texas and Minute Maid Park. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Houston Astros. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Texas Rangers with lofty expectations this season, and why not? They're the defending World Series champs. Singy, it's become so hard in today's game to go back-to-back as champions. Why do you think that is?
Boog, I think it's because of the competition level and the parity that we're seeing in baseball. But yeah, you're right. It is very rare. The Yankees won 3 years in a row from 1998 to 2000, but over the next 20 seasons, nobody else was able to repeat. I think there's less of an imbalance at the top, and teams can compete by combining good internal development with smart, well-timed moves to bring in help from the outside. And once you hit the postseason, anything's possible.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. Today's starting pitcher, Walker Buehler.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
At the plate, Michael Harris. Here's the 2-2. On the ground. Now Altuve handles it. The throw to first. One out in the top of the first. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And brings it in at the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
2 outs, base is empty. So now it's Corey Seager. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at Minute Maid Park. And on the mound in this one, Shohei Ohtani. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, if you remember last year, this guy had 19 wins, and that's an impressive number. And hopefully he took into the offseason motivation to get to 20, because anytime you get close to sort of one of those next level benchmarks and don't get there, it's a good thing because you had a successful season, but it also leaves a kind of a bitter taste in your mouth because you didn't get to that level. So we'll see what kind of chip he pitches with on that shoulder this year. Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
The 2-1. In the dirt. And the runner holds. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage. Close play, but in there. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches. Now we check out the Astros lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Jose Altuve.
Now, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average, and being able to do that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off of him.
Tucker over at second, one down. So now 3-2. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. In the dirt, well done behind the dish. Next one off the plate inside. And that's ball 3. Yainer Diaz up next. And he walked him.
Ball 4. Take your base.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Lay at the plate, not in time. He's safe. On the board first, it's 1-0. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Out towards left center. Harris after it. And that is the third out of the inning. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 1 and the Rangers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Up the middle. Altuve, jump throw. And he beats the throw very close right there.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Kicks and fires. Nobody out. Runner at first. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around second is Riley. Here's the throw. He is safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now it's Luis Robert. This guy has turned into a beast. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. The 1-1. Robert on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Runner at second, nobody out. The next pitch misses. 2-2. Walker Buehler, a first-round pick, 24th overall by the Dodgers in 2015 out of Vanderbilt. And Chris, that pick's significant because it's the first-round pick of the Andrew Friedman era. And the next pitch is way outside. One of the things that's interesting about Walker Buehler getting picked in the first round is the Dodgers had a pretty good idea he was going to need Tommy John surgery, and he did, and he debuted over a year. Oh, now this ball gets down. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. And the righty deals.
Nope. Ball.
The Dodgers scouting department clearly had a lot of faith in the potential of this kid to draft him knowing that he was going to need surgery immediately. And clearly the pitcher he's developed into, it has paid off.
The pitch. Right back to him on the mound. Over to second for one. To first, double play. And it goes 1-6-3.
Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play started. Far too often we see pitchers have a hard time with that throw, but no issues right there. That's good practice paying off in a game and resulting in 2 big outs.
Now, Harry Ford. Here's a 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Michael Harris stepping in for the Rangers. He's 0 for 1. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. That one hops against the fence. Harris into second, and he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
So 2 down. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. That's to third. To first. That ends the frame. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rangers 4 and the Astros 1. And welcome back. Colton Wong up to hit. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. On the ground at first. Takes it himself and quickly one away in the second.
Batting in, the center fielder, Chaz McCormick.
And now the center fielder, Chaz McCormick. Packed house here at Minute Maid. And a 1-1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
The 2-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
That to right. Tatis hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Nice warm day here, good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well.
That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
And Boog, hitters can be a little less aggressive on hard stuff early in the season just because of how cold it is and not wanting to get a stinger. Now, you think, it's just a jam, it's shot, it's a broken bat, but sometimes guys get deep thumb bruises that can linger for a while. So, you just want to avoid that if you can, but at the end of an at-bat, you're just trying to battle no matter what.
3-2. Payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Astros go down 1-2-3, and they trail it 4-1. On to the third inning. Now it's Corey Seager. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
There's a strike. Next offering misses, and it's a full count.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Singled and scored his first time. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Kicks and deals. Way high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And a 3-1 on the way. Grounder might be 2. Fires to second for 1. Over to first, but it's offline.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Luis Robert now. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. And a 2-1 on the way. This to third. Over to Altuve. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rangers 4 and the Astros 1. Back here in Houston as we go to the last of the third. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena grounded out his first time. Fouls one off. 2-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Seager pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 out, space is empty. Yordan Alvarez getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Next one misses. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Alvarez checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. 1-2-3 go the Astros. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. On to the 4th. Bellinger up to hit. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That one misses. Ball 2.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
2-1 now. Center field. McCormick has it sized up and puts the squeeze on that. And there's one away. Good eye right there. On the ground. And that one handled. Fires over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That's a laser base hit.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Up next for the Rangers, Michael Harris. 1 for 2. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the bottom of the inning. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
The second baseman.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next one is off the plate, and the count's full. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And here it comes. And that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes. Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Makes a nice running catch. Out number 2. So now the Astros designated hitter, Colton Wong, grounded out his first time. Here comes a pitch. And now it's filled up. Altuve, the runner at first with 2 gone. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first. That takes care of Wong. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Nothing across on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4. It's the Rangers 4 and the Astros 1. Welcome back. And now here is Michael Harris.
Number 25, Michael Harris.
2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He's getting the barrel to the balls. Just got to work on that timing a little bit.
2-2. That's a little bit low. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That missed inside. And now 3 balls and a strike. Bounce to the left side. And foul ball. Tatis waits. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 5.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's Corey Seager to hit. That's off the mark. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And another ball. In the air, left side. Alvarez heads towards it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. And the Rangers set down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here at Minute Maid Park, here's the center fielder, Chas McCormick. The 1-1.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. I'm exhausted from watching some of these at-bats. Lots of full counts and a ton of pitches with the starter still out there. They're taking up a lot of his energy. Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Boog, I can't even keep track of how many full counts we've had in this one. I've messed up my scorebook because there have been so many, and you know my scorebook is a work of art.
Righty delivers. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back. And out of here. He powers that one out to left. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-2.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Slings to first, and Tucker is retired. And he deals. That one missed. And there's a ball. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And Joe McDonald says he went around. 3-2 now. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boo. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Next pitch is popped up. Riley makes the catch, inning over. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Huascar Noah. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's Austin Riley. The 1-1. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. And a pitch. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. One up, one down. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. On the ground. Now Altuve handles it. On to first. Two quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
Now batting.
Luis Robert stepping in for the Rangers. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Bottom of the sixth inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. Well, Singy, one of the smallest guys in all of baseball, but the resume is incredible. An MVP in 2017. He's won the World Series twice, 6 times the Silver Slugger, 3 times a batting champ, 8 different times he has been an all-star. What a career he's put together. And it's even up.
Yeah, and just continuing in the line of Bagwell and Biggio and guys in the Hall of Fame. He's headed there himself, Boog, but one thing about it, you mentioned that size, pulling back. You know, only Manny Ramirez has more postseason home runs in Major League Baseball history than Jose Altuve.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. So here's Wade now. Swing and a miss as he was out front. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 4 and the Astros 2. And welcome back. Here's Cody Bellinger. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. The 1-1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Alvarez makes the catch, and there's one gone. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Bullpen activity starting up now. Joe Jimenez getting ready to go. The pitch. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Bounce to the right side, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Tag. Save. Bang, bang play. That was close. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy. Michael
Harris stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 3. Ford on at second with 2 down.
He's going.
Runner takes off. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. Left-hand hitter waits. Runner on the go again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for Texas as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here in Houston, now it's the DH, Colton Wong. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Harris going back some more, racing back some more. Banks off the wall. The throw to third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as 2 relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. Here comes the skipper, and Damon Hernandez gets the ball now.
Well, with a runner at third and less than 2 outs, he's coming in looking for strikeouts right here. Ball's put in play, give him a good chance at bringing home that run.
Next to hit, Chas McCormick. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way out.
Got him! Huge strikeout there. So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Kyle Tucker. The pitch.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
First and third, 1 down. He goes down looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Right-handed reliever. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Riley brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in Houston, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
One now. And misses inside. Other thing in this park, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. Right-hander kick steals. Foul ball there. And there's a base hit to left.
The batter, number 5.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Man at first, Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. Tatis runs. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. No outs, runner on second. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. On the ground, right side. Nice grab. And that's a great play for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. He gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Next up for Texas, Austin Riley. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Hits the fence. The throw into second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Pitch misses. 2-1. Righty to the plate. And that one hammered. That's back there. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. The run comes in to score from second. It's 6-2. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Joe Jimenez.
Number 78, Joe Jimenez.
Runner at third with one gone. So next to hit for Texas, Luis Robert. That misses. 2 balls and a strike. They say it went. Ohtani stands at third with one gone in the inning. This one in the dirt, and they take care of Robert for the out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Alvarez in position. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 2 runs, 3. Back here at the ballpark, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. And the right-hander deals. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And the pitch. Just missed.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Payoff pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
The 2-1. And that one off the outside edge.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Colton Wong. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Gregory Soto. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And there's the strike. In the dirt, but kept close. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Struck him out looking. And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Riley drifts towards it, and that is that. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 6-3. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. We go to the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Ezekiel Duran. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Hit weakly on the ground. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Michael Harris stepping in for the Rangers. The pitch. And a count 1-2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One and 2 here. Next offering is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fernando Tatis Jr. waiting for a turn at the plate. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And there's ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And the righty deals. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Rip towards third. Zips it to first, and they take care of Tatis. So bottom of the 9th, now the third baseman, Corey Julks. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And there's one down. And stepping in for the Astros, Kyle Tucker. And now the lefty, that one down the line, and it goes just foul. Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Yohan Duran comes on now. A chance at his first save of the year. So now 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base.